Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. Yeah, full moon is upon us, right? You probably see it in the sky, but it's not that full. The moon is even that right now I'm making this report. I just walked outside for about 10 minutes. That's why I was late for the few minutes for the video, but it's too full. All right. And this is what happened is that there's going to be this intensity of this Scorpio's energy is moving to a Sag. It's going to be this expressions of shadow. Scorpio energy is usually you holding the things inside of you, deep inside, in there, or processes that happens deep inside within you, that triggers others. This is about like, oh, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, and so on and so on. But it also can be, oh, well, this person doesn't give me anything, I will shut down, it's so on and so on. There is a lot of this energy, but as that energy is going to be coming up overnight in there, you see it that in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, that energy is going to be huge trigger. But the main trigger, it's going to be seeing it in there. That is going to be at 9 o'clock p.m. And as soon as I'm talking about the 9 o'clock p.m., I just want to show you the chart, guys. Right in here. You see it loud and clear. This is the energy of what happened with the material world and the friendshipness, which is Gemini. You see, this part of this person cares for me in the material world, I will become his friend. This person doesn't take care of me in the material world, he's not going to be my friend. It's kind of like one of those situations that it is where in the other side at its Scorpio, because that's how you deal with the material possessions of others. And now, since the moon shifting it from Scorpio to Sag, that energy is gonna be giving you that expressions of the shadow. Now, there is two things can happen with the expressions of the shadow. You can verbally express, you can express your feelings and so on. The other, it's the internal expressions that you holding it from within, but everyone is around feels, hey, but something's not right with you, something wrong with it, some of these heavy energies. And since those are the Scorpio, there is an emotional attachments to this. The emotional attachments that could be coming in from even childhood, for example, giving you this part of like, I love this person, I wanted to play with him, but they don't share their toys with me, and Nintendo don't have this emotional attachments to me, and therefore they cannot be their friend, but I like them so much, so my emotions are hurt. And that is can comes in until is not healed that pattern, because you have to learn to be self-efficient in yourself. And as that energy is gonna comes in at 9 o'clock, he's gonna be giving you all this. But before that, what is happening before that? So I want to say thank you guys for coming in and welcome to the channel. And for those who are new, welcome, welcome so much, and love your comments, guys, and the feedbacks that it's coming. I appreciate it. But here's what is gonna be waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning. As you see it, it's too much turmoil. It's about this material stuff. How come, you got all this? How come is those this energies? Because guess what? The moon is at 28 degrees of Scorpio. And that energy of midheaven that is at the end of Aquarius is that doesn't even help that much. It doesn't help because it puts additional pressure. You want that impatience that it comes in and that situations that it's coming in for it. It is about those triggers in there, and trying to find a new way. But the new way is what? It's your way. Okay? The visions has been given it to you. You saw what you need to do at the shadows and the dreams. You saw what you need to do. All you have to do is what? express yourself, because by the expressing yourself, and thank you, Sacred Space. Appreciate it. I did some improvements. I got the microphone a little bit louder in there. So I appreciate that. Man, this Mercury with no aspects is affecting me so much, because my Mercury, it's Scorpio is in there. Of course, talking about the shadow and the underworld. Of course, that's how it goes. But talking about with all that we are going to be facing, it is that point of 3D, that shift of these kids have this, I want to have that. I need to understand what is the difference between be happy with what I have or and the indulgement. Okay, there is these people who can indulge you and pretend you they are friends, and all of a sudden they're not your friends anymore, and they're like making a fun with you, right? So all this situations or some of those variants of this for it depends of your case is gonna comes in and having that played, but it's all about what learning. Okay, don't take it so hard within you, and number one thing, don't take things personally, since that is going to be the lessons of the Gemini. Because when a Gemini gets this, oh, these people don't pay attention to me, these people are not my friends. It's kind of like automatically reflections that it goes on in there with that energy for it, because it's the Gemini. All right. The one Gemini says it's okay. The other says like, no, it's not okay. It depends on who you listen there for it, especially if you're a Gemini with a Gemini ascendant, and there that's even gets worse for it. But when we talking about again those energies, they are gonna be focused here. As you see it, they are focused within this. All right, so as the day goes by, it's 8 o'clock in there. The midheaven goes with Saturn. The lessons are about the family situations, the family things that it needs to be, that power of Scorpio, this desire to avenge, to revenge, or this passive aggressions is in there. Like that person that you liked from yesterday, they didn't share their toys because they don't feel like it. But today they see that you don't feeling good, and now they come back to you, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna reject you because you reject me yesterday. That's a kind of like attitude in there. It's coming, and with that attitude, though, it's nothing's gonna good happening in the material world. And Pluto being sextile with the moon, and the moon it is trinic with Neptune. We're talking about this blue angel wings. You're going to be able to overcome of this, and especially right now the Liliths are helping a lot within the front that are coming. Okay, so you have the exits. The question is where you're going to let it go of this intense energy, because when you let it go of the intense energies, you're going to be getting what synchronizing energies. And that is a one thing of these expressions that it's gonna come in to you. As you see at this chart, that's what actually is going to happen. This is kind of like a perfections is in there, and within that perfections is gonna be this balance with everything. Okay, this is kind of like a form of Merkaba energies all over the place for it, and everything it is contained. Everything can be find a solution. The question is are you gonna find these solutions is in there? And as you see it in all the energies that is in your charts, that is about this new beginning to understanding in there. But what does that mean, new beginning? New beginning is like, okay, I fixed the old paradigm. Now I can perform on the new. A lot of the people, though, who cannot fix the old paradigm and begin the new, they are changing the person, they're changing the place, they're changing the escaping route by thinking that the new person, the new place, the new situation, it is the new door. No, it's not. You're gonna facing the same issues over and over again until you learn them, until you understand. Evolution is the one that says what is going on. All right, so with that being said, in there, just for 1 hour, pay attention to just for 1 hour how this energy that it's so much active, it's gonna calm down within. It's gonna calm down to rise up the other energies. And as you was said here, this Mercury doesn't really have much aspects except this squaring with Pluto, and it's been affecting me in there because my Mars is right in there in Taurus, and I mean, you don't want to talk. Certain things you don't want to talk. They are obviously, they are just obviously, they are just. It is what it is. You've been talk a lot, and then you don't want to talk. But the moon at this time, it's coming into Sag, and it's like, you know what? I don't have to hold this anymore within me. I need to express all this within me. I need to show these processes from within myself. And these things are gonna comes in to help a lot of this ego solution based problems of the king queen authority mentality coming in from Leo, because those ascendant from Leo is triggering that. Imagine you're the king, you're the queen, and all of a sudden you failed, and you don't want to talk about it that you failed, right? You don't want to talk about those deep feelings. You don't want to talk about it that somebody is better than you. You don't want to talk about it that somebody's got a better kingdom. Somebody made it to the happy ever after. And now you're like, especially if you're that friend that you love so much, they got unhappily ever after, not with you, they went with somebody else. And now this kind of like an energy of Scorpio, because that is a coming in, it has that expressions with itself. All right, talking about the next hour, which is this is going to be at 11 o'clock in the morning. The midheaven goes into a Taurus, squaring towards Pluto. You don't like the change, you don't like the transformations. This is a learning to be happy about others, give them the freedom, the people the freedom, the choices that it needs to be made in the material world. Okay, but this also is going to be facing this divine energy of like, okay, let me see what is this material things does it for me. Okay, if I have to have the expensive car to so people can think that I'm rich and I'm getting attentions, that's a stupid reason. If I'm trying to get at these situations that it's around me just to show off, it's not it. But if I take this material world and learn it how to make it better and show up to others, that is a difference. And this is why this energy of show off and show up is gonna comes in of that duality expressions from Sagittarius. Okay, the Sag there, like, okay, I have all this and this and this and this, but when you try to point out the fingers towards them, God bless your soul, oh, you're gonna get it. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so yeah, problem in the paradise. Of course, there's gonna be a problem in the paradise. This problem is gonna be over there, something somewhere. Kind of like brings that picture of the story about the mermaid when it comes out and it comes out the truth. She cannot talk because I took her voice, and now you learning all this. This begins as the problem, and that this energies in there of expression cannot be expressed. Why? Why is it that? Is it required that wisdom that it's gotta comes in? Is required this personal dignity in there. But who's gonna be doing that? It's the authority and what? And the intuitions. Okay? This energy that it's here between the moon and the sun, that opposition that begins to rise, is gonna comes in even stronger. Talking about the next hour. You don't see it, but right now this full moon begins to be paid attention because of the previous hour. And that previous hour, it is this focus of that we talk about it between Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But right now, since all those energies that are in the cusp, that is involving the transitions. Talking about the transitions from the material world to our friendships, from I am the king, I am the queen to hey, I need to heal this for a better world. I see what I did wrong. I need to go ahead and there and talk about it. Okay, till I find the love. Okay, till I find the love. Because if you pay attention, is that in here. Here it's Cancer, the ruler it's the moon. Here is Gemini, the ruler it's Mercury. Here is the sun. At Leo, it's the ruler of Leo. Here it's Virgo, it's the ruler of what? Mercury. So here it's Libra and here it's Taurus. Both they are ruled by who? They are ruled by Venus. Okay. And talking about this energies of this hour, it's gonna set up the tone. And that tone, it is about like, okay, I see the problem, but here's my solution. My solution is the transformations. My solution is that I saw it in my shadow and I can improve what it is. I did that personally, not with the others. But when you are touching with the others, then the problem is rising. And this is why I don't listen that intuitions of other people, whatever they're telling you. So that energy of this is gonna trigger so many people. And this is why I'm saying, please don't take things personally, okay? Because the people can do what they can do, but you cannot go out there and take it personally for it because you think it's only about you. No, they are the way they are. They can act towards you, they can act towards everybody. Okay? Now, if they talk only towards you, now they have personal issues, not you. They have something personally about you within them. It got nothing to do very much with this. So if you don't take it personally, the life's gonna go smooth. But if it does, which is that energy of the midheaven, that it's gonna be at 2 o'clock, it's gonna be triggering to the Gemini energy lessons you have not learned. But if you don't learn the lessons, you don't heal those patterns inside of you. And those patterns of the old paradigms, if they're not fixed, you're dragging them with you until you understand them and let it go. It's gonna be hard for let it go, okay? Because holding a grudge, holding it, those emotions, those things that Scorpio's energies there have in there, you need to understand. Scorpio never forgets. He doesn't forgive and doesn't forget. He might give the expression, but it doesn't. So now that expressions isn't there, it's that through that oppositions that it's coming towards the sun and this union with Venus and Jupiter in there, that it's at the end of Taurus. It is about let's moving in there. Let's give path to these beautiful visions. Let's give the path of the love. And here how you see it. As you see here, the moon, it creates these visions with Neptune deep inside within the consciousness, and that energy is coming down right in here. It's the same way you practicing this Lilith's energies, you saw that energies that it's coming into you, but they go back into the intuition. So if you're expanding a little bit out there, you broadening your visions, you basically remove the, from the horse, if you remove the horse blinders, they begin to see more. They don't have to turn their head so they can see where they are. They can see much broader. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? Seen out from the other side of personal conflict. Well, for those who has not seen it, the divine is gonna comes in, is gonna point you the fingers out. It's like, yeah, you're not seeing it because of the family situations, right? You see that green arrow that it's pointing up. That's the divine energies towards Cancer. It's the family. And some of you is gonna be, oh, it's a family tree, it's a family situations. Yeah, but if you hold on to that energy, the divine brought you into this so you can heal it, not to hang in and hold on to it. For it. And the moon that it's in together with Pluto helps with these energies to go around and tell you there's a solution is in there. But if until you don't see this problem, you're not gonna be able to understand. And the beginning of family begins where? Like it or not, it begins with an Aries. Personally, you, with sharing my things in material world, it's because I'm becoming a friends with who I'm sharing. And only with people who I'm sharing, they can become my family. So if you have not sharing things, if you have not been developed this part within yourself, what kind of friends there is you get in there. And then it's going to lead you to what the family will be. So if you find your patterns inside of it, change what you need to change. But divine is going to be clear. I give you the power of change. I'm giving you power of transformations. And Pluto together with the Sun and Venus and Jupiter, which is the love and money, the growth, the authority in there, is changing that. So instead of having this conflict with the moon, it is about through understanding, through the divine, that here it's the issue. And you want to have a perfect life, a perfect family. There. All right, talking about these family situations, yes, still they're gonna be, and I'm tired of talking about this because every day it's pretty much the same thing in there with Mars being stuck at areas. I mean, there is no aspects with this Mars, of course, unless if it's ascendant or the midheaven during the hours, and oh, it's about my abandonment, it's about this, nobody pays attention to me, I don't like within this, and so on. But this is the moments when you self-develop yourself. So it's critical what are you telling yourself right now during these hours. Because you're like, okay, I'm by myself, there is no way of family, I don't have relationship, and yada 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 begins this intensified energy, and all of a sudden you're blowing up the fuses. Poof. So easy to blow the fuses because that's the easiest way. The hardest way is to see through the lessons in there, to see these communications that Mercury points out towards the ascendant of Libra. Okay? It is about, hey, it's not what this should be. It's not how that is. Asking the divine for guidance, and the guidance will come. Asking shall receive. All right, talking about another expressions there of these situations. Talking about it, the midheaven is going to be with in Leo opposing Pluto. Of course, that powerful energies that you see it right now as the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter are moving in there. They're going to have a very good union in there because Jupiter is going to go entering. Gemini and Venus and the Sun is gonna be coming in together. Okay, this is a one that friendshipness between king and daughter and a princess is gonna comes in to bring that situations. But with the new moon, I made the report with the new moon in Gemini. It is gonna be about that. Let's build that friendshipness. Okay? Because family is friendship on fire. You should watch the video that I posted about this if you have not yet. Strongly suggesting it to you. All right. So what's cooking in the next hour? 6 o'clock, right? The day goes by, and you're home. You're dealing with the things that you need to deal for it. But that energy of this, not letting it go, not getting it to this is like, how come they got it? How come this is it? How now that's happening? How this person got the lottery? How this person got this person? How this person is happy? Why I'm not happy? It's all inside of you. Okay, if you continue doing it, then those energies, there's nothing good is gonna come up. But if you put like, oh my God, I'm happy for the divine, I wish them a great luck. If you divine have to bless me with something like this, let it bless me with this. And this how you trust, surrender, and let go to the divine. Because divine giving an example to these people that it's possible. Okay, it's possible at the same time. The moon is going to begin to disengage with the sun. It's already got that point of exact. The moon, it's like, I need to go. I need to rush. I need to move. And then you begin to feel this intense energies. As the moment the moon is disengaged from that full oppositions with the sun, the moon is like the intuition inside of you. It's just like, I gotta go. I gotta do. This cannot continue anymore. And since it's in Sag, you guys know that the Sagittarius, once the spark comes in, he goes in and there. And we'll talk about today with Paulina about this inspirations moments. Okay, the inspiration is about that, but also your journey is like a car. What's gonna happen if the car does not have gasoline? What is the purpose of that car right now? The car loses its purpose in there. So the inspiration is like the gasoline in there. You need to talk within yourself. You need to put that so you can move forward. Okay. And the inspirations is that ignition state. You just go in there. And it's like, you turn the key in the car. Now you can go. But the intuition is gonna be like this. You start up the car, you put it in the gear and just drive. Okay? You're gonna feel these energies that's gonna comes in towards you. All right, the midheaven is between Leo and Virgo in the next hour, which is talking about 7 o'clock. The ascendant is still at Scorpio. Intense so far energies, but you see that is something more out there. Because right now between Pluto and Neptune, towards that cusp between Leo and Virgo, it is about that energy of the king finally letting go of the control. And he's like, I need to heal this control. I need to be a little bit more in hermit mode. I need to go to the monastery. I need to go, this is like the emperor has to go meditate. This is like the king has to go inside in his own quarters there that he is and have self-talk. Okay, this is the king that goes into the church and prays. Okay, most of the kingdoms back in the days, they had a church just for the king. If you don't know about it, study the history, it'll help you. All right, so in the next hour, this is gonna be the midheaven at Virgo healing time. You're gonna be healing who? Mars, right? That abandonment issues that it's gonna comes in. All those energies here right now with the Min Lilith, it's coming towards everything that happened. Lilith is like, I'm happy with it. I'm healed. I understand. I'm suppressing something that I should not. But the ascendant that it's here at Scorpio, it still doesn't like that. Because Scorpio wants to be the first. Scorpio is this energy. I have to be the winner. I have to be on the top of things. I have to be in there. What Scorpio have not mastered yet is the lesson of what? Of Libra. We have to do things together. because Scorpio, in a way, it's the higher vibrations of Libra. But if you not learn the Libra properly, you cannot perform Scorpio properly out there. There is a difference between someone who wants to fight in there and just show off on the base of his ego, and it's totally different if you are the Scorpion King. Watch that movie. Great lessons is in there, especially exactly at the end. All right, and here is this energy at 9 o'clock. Now you're putting the pieces together. It's a balance. Why? It's balanced though. Midheaven is at Libra. Okay, internally inside of yourself, within your mind, within your spirit, within its everything is like, okay, I'm accepting what it is. I'm accepting it is what it is. I'm accepting my flaws. I'm accepting my positive energies. I'm accepting everything because I am in balance within me. And that balance is coming in at the same time the moon is rising up. And you see this beautiful kite that it's come in there at 9 o'clock. That's when you find your inner peace. Because you see that between the one side of the energies and there was with Scorpio, now you made that expression, and divine shows you an expressions with an example in the material world. The question, are you going to change? Who's going to change you? Outside source? No, you. You're going to be responsible for this. And as you see it, those energies are empowering from Pluto, and it's empowering from the midheaven and Lilith. They're all connecting with those energies up here. And it's the same time the moon understanding that inner work that needs to be done at Libra and that deep transformations that it's required. But she sees the visions from Neptune at the end. What is more important? Creations a better world to leave for the next kind, the next generations. Because the next generation is gonna follow the steps we made. As the same, we are stepping on the road where the previous generations left. And when you find out that something is not right, you're supposed to fix that road. Because that same road that you're walking through it, the next generations will walk in. All right, and we're talking about at 10 o'clock, the moon is rising on the horizon. You're going to see it. Okay, not that you cannot. That full moon is going to begin to going forward in there. A lot of visions, a lot of lessons, a lot of transformations that it's coming. She's going to be disengaging with those energies. You are going to feeling like I need to do about that pressure of moving, going fast. I'm late. You're going to see it. You know, like this kind of like a hurry up when you are delayed for some reason and now you're just trying to catch things up. Don't worry about it. The things are not going anywhere. The town is not going to move. Okay? It's only your mind. You're late. But you understand the divine timing, you're gonna be great. And this is one of the mistakes that the people, when they have something of that expressions in there at the Sag, sometimes they got this euphoria. Oh, we're gonna do this and this. Oh, we're gonna do this here. I have this drawing. I have these situations. I got all this, and he got all pumped up, fired up, super excited, inspired, and no actions. And here's the problem with Sag: the lack of actions. Because the next journey, as the moon is going to be moving, we are going to be going into the actions in there, which is that is what? Capricorn. Okay? But these energies right now, they're going to come in and trigger you within you. All right, and here is at 11 o'clock, the midheaven. It's at Scorpio. The ascendant is at Sag. Divine is coming. It says, like, you can think, you can do whatever you want. I got this Venus and Jupiter merit. I got this energy of authorities going on. I help them to understand to become a better friends. I understand what they needs to be. And Venus is entering Gemini. And now with that energies isn't there within you, it's gonna begin that dualities from within yourself. But duality in a good way. But that's gonna be facing the oppositions of that intuition that it comes in. It says all this blah 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 stuff, but there is no cover for it. But if you put your intuition with the proper visions, it's like, you know what, I have planned about this. Here's what I have. Here, what is it going on? And here's my actions that I'm going to do. Now, who is happy here? The love. Who is happy here? Jupiter, the growth. Who else is happy here? The authority. You. Okay? You. And that is what this day it's gonna end up with it. And that's what it was, the astrogravitational report for today. But my hope is that this report will help you in your daily life with you guys. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Sacred Space, Jolene, and everyone who's watching it. If you guys have any questions, you may ask now. If not, let's share the love and the light, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Whew. It is what it is. And here are some gifts for you guys. One wish. Be love and don't take things personally. Okay. That's all I have for you guys. Be love.